Alright, so this time out we were on a really shallow lake. Like, it's a big lake but really shallow. It's like all shallow, 2 to 3 to 4 feet of water, trying for perch on tip downs and even jigging for them. But the thing is there's just no giants, no big ones. All of them that we got were the ones we kept anyway, were right under 10 inches. There was nothing above 10 inches all day long. We might have missed one good one that was over 10 inches. Otherwise, it's a way better day, an okay day. I wouldn't call it good, I wouldn't call it excellent, but it's a way better day than what we've been having around here, for us anyway. So it is yellow perch on tip downs and jigging for them with a Forge Northland fishing tackle, Forge minnow. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so in this video we're trying for yellow perch, but in the first spot we were trying for different fish species, big bluegills and big bass on tip downs. We only caught one bass and really small bluegills, so that spot really didn't work out. But here's a picture of that largemouth bass. That's the only one we caught that morning. And then we went to the second spot where we got on the yellow perch bite. All right, so as you can see right now, this is a really big lake, but let me switch it to satellite, and now you see it's a really shallow lake, pretty well all weeded up, really big lake that's about 2 to 3 feet. There really isn't really much for depth in this lake. It is just a big shallow lake, but a lot of fish come from the Mississippi and other lakes that connect to it to come up in that shallow areas and feed and all that. And that's where we got on the yellow perch bite. As you can see, there's an orange circle. Now this is where all the anglers are lined up, where it's kind of like an open area from the weeds where the fish would sit and eat. And that's where we were in the mix of all them other anglers catching these yellow perch on basically more tip downs than the jigging, but we caught some on the jig pole, Northland fishing tackle, Forge minnow jig. Let's get into the video. It's got marks and battle scars on it. Yeah. And then there's a hook in there. Alright, and I'm catching them jigging. Forge minnow jig, purple. They seem to like the darker color jigs. And as you can see, we're packing snow around there because of very 20-mile-an-hour winds once in a while, pushing them more. Alright, so on the tip down, everything's hitting tip downs. Everything seems to be biting back in this lake. There goes small little northern. So it's around 2 o'clock and it's finally slowing down. A lot of small ones you gotta fight through. Crappie minnows, perch, tip downs. That's today. Another eater on the minnows with the rest of them. Nothing over 10 inches though. Nothing too big. So, yeah, there is no afternoon bite apparently. It's after 3 o'clock, everybody's leaving. Another little bite window and that's it. Tip down still getting only getting nibbles now. I don't know. Starting to bite again on the tip downs. 3:30. Now it's one right after another. Can't keep up. The perch are biting all of a sudden again here. Alright, another eater. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8? Did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First little bluegill. There we go. Crappie on the forage jig. That's a nice one. Nice crappie. Sun's going down. Nice crappie. Things might happen here. That crappie measures 11 and a half. No, 11 inches. That's 11 inches. Well, another perch starting to slow down. Getting to that time. I don't know, but on the jig, starting to catch a lot of fish on the jig here. Forage jig. And then a yellow perch on the tip down here. Well, just got the smallest perch of the day. And there we go, end of the day. So we're gonna give it a little bit more and then we're calling it. Better day than we've been having the last how many weeks. Yeah. Well, 8 perch and 1 crappie is what we ended up with. That is it from this beautiful marsh lake, mud lake. Only 2 feet of water, 3 feet of water in here. Really shallow lake. But the fish sure do love it. Look at that. There's a perfect little tent to end the day on. So we're gonna hop up in here like a crazy man and end our day. Alright, so we're under this like little teepee, little home someone built for whatever reason. Anyway, that's it for today. We're done. So we'll see you all later. Some yellow perch and 1 crappie. Like I said, on and off, and it seemed like we had to win. When the wind quit, like there was no wind at all, them fish did not bite at all. It was just total dead. But when the wind is going just a little bit or really hard, then the bites started going really crazy. I don't know. It sure seems to play a factor. So, all right. See you all later. Whoop.